Hi you guys, happy Friday. It's Michelle here again, and I realized that whenever I film here in this room, I guess this is only my second time, but it's kind of echoey, so I might have to change where I film. Or maybe once we start putting more things into this area, then maybe it won't be so echoey. So stick with me. I'm trying to still figure this out in my new house. Anyway, things are going great. Tonight we're actually having some friends over from Ukraine. As you know, I spent some time in Ukraine, and so I have a lot of Ukrainian friends, and we have a friend visiting from Ukraine, and we're so excited to see him, and we're gonna have like a little pizza party here at our house. So I really tried to just clean up. A lot of it is just in the basement, so it's unorganized. We don't really have anywhere to put anything, so it's just like in boxes downstairs in different rooms and that sort of thing. So I'm doing better, like the kitchen and everything is a lot cleaner and it's more livable than it was a couple days ago when I was filming. But anyway, I just wanted to do a mommy video because I haven't done one of these for a while because I was busy moving and doing vlogs and that sort of thing. So in my trusty little book that I have a lot of your requests of what people have been requesting, and this is something that I guess nobody has requested, but I wish that somebody would have told me these things when I was pregnant and when I first became a mom, because I feel like we have so many insecurities and so many expectations for ourselves that sometimes we forget that we're human and we're not perfect. So I just wanted to share my 5 tips for new moms. And if you're watching and you have like 5 kids, or if you're watching and you haven't had a kid, or you know someone that has had a kid, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if I'm crazy or whatever. I've done like 5 must-haves for every new mom, that sort of thing, but this is like what you need to know inside to be able to get through those transition months when you're a first mom. So the first tip is don't compare yourself to others. I think as women, we do this in every aspect of our lives, not just being a mom or having a baby. We compare ourselves, you know, from day one. I feel like we are taught to compare ourselves. I don't know why, I hate it, but we all do it. So don't compare yourselves to other moms. Don't compare yourselves to your mom, to your sister, to your best friend. And most importantly, don't compare your baby to other babies, because I think that can get you into some serious trouble, because then you're stuck comparing yourself and not worried about your child's development and your development personally. So don't be so stuck on your baby's weight in comparison to somebody else's baby's weight, or if your child's crawling at the same time as somebody else's child, don't worry about it. Unless your doctor says that there's a serious problem developmentally or whatever with your child, then don't stress about it and just understand that everything will happen the way it's supposed to happen, and every person is different and every baby is different. My second tip is to be confident in yourself. We are women, and God made us so that we would know naturally what we're supposed to do. And whether or not you believe in God, I don't think matters, but I feel like we are meant to be nurturing and we are meant to know instinctively what to do. So unless you have like crazy instincts, which I don't think you do, you kind of know how to take care of your own child. And as many of you know, you will get a lot of unsolicited advice from strangers at the store, from the mall, friends, family, whatever, of what to do with your child. And I want to tell you guys, don't worry. Be confident in what you feel is right for your child. Because like I said in the first tip, every child is different. So maybe one of your friends is telling you what to do with your child. Well, they don't have your child and they never have had your child. So they can't really, I don't know, tell you what to do. So be confident in your instincts and in yourself, because you will know what is right for your child. Okay, my third tip is to take time out for yourself. And I didn't do this, I have a hair in my mouth. I didn't do this very much at the beginning because my husband was graduating from college and working, and we were just crazy busy that I didn't want to add more pressure onto him. And so I felt like I did a lot of the things myself. Even though he offered, I would tell him not to worry about it because I didn't want to put more burdens on his back. But you know, I understood after a while that I needed that time, and that's when I started going to Zumba. You guys know I love Zumba. That was my time. Even if it was just 1 hour, That's all I could do to get away from my son for a little while, just because I was nursing him and he wouldn't take a bottle. So that's all I had, was like an hour at the beginning. But it's so important just to take time out for yourself and just relax. I also would always just take really, really long baths when my son was napping, just to relax, to paint my nails, to just be by myself and not have to be stressed about everything else that's going on. Tip number 4 is don't be afraid to ask for help. You are going to get so many people asking you to help, and this was something that to this day is still a problem for me, because I am such an independent person, and my parents told me from day one, since I was a little girl, I always had to do everything on my own. And you know, I have done a lot of things in my life where I just could do whatever I wanted to do, and so I would travel when I wanted, I would do what I wanted, and I've always just been very, very independent. So when a lot of people have offered to help with my son, it's been hard to say yes, because I feel like, no, it's okay, I can do it myself. So don't be afraid to ask for help, because I know that people really like helping and feeling closer to your child. And don't be afraid to ask your husband and stuff too, because I know, like my husband, he's ready and willing to help all the time. But like I said, I'm always independent, and I feel like, you know what, I'm Superwoman, I can do everything. So that's tip number 4. The last one is to be yourself. And this kind of ties into first couple of tips that I had, but be yourself, be the person that you are. Like I said before, like God made all of us a certain way, a certain personality. Once again, I don't mean to offend anyone who doesn't believe in God, but we all have our own personalities, our own talents, and our own abilities. So those are things that you need to put into being a mother. So if you believe that being strict is one way to, you know, raise your child, or if you believed in being relaxed on the rules, that's your own way of doing things. So do what works for you. And like I said, don't listen to what everybody else says, because they're not you and they don't know your child as well as you do. So just be yourself and parent the way that you want to parent. You don't have to parent the way your parents did or the way your friends do or anything else. Just be yourself and be the mom that you know you can be, and use your talents and your abilities. I know a lot of times we feel like, okay, I want to be, my mom, for instance, is super clean, super tidy, and growing up I was just lazy and I never wanted to be. And it's funny how I have morphed into that. I do like things to be very, very tidy. But I mean, if you're not tidy and you're kind of messy, you know what? Be kind of messy. That's the kind of person you are. So those are my 5 tips for every new mom. I hope that that helped you guys just a little bit, especially those of you who just are starting out being mothers, or if you're pregnant. I really hope that helps. And like I said before, comment below and let me know what tips you have for new moms. So things that comforted you when you were pregnant, or if you've had multiple children, what your experiences have been. Also, you can email me, you can comment below, or you can follow me on Twitter at MichelleP5. I'm like obsessed with Twitter lately. So if you guys follow me there, I would love it. Anyway, that is all for now. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. As always, a wonderful weekend, because it's the weekend, and I'm gonna go upload this right now and try to get it up this afternoon. So we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.